You heard that? Welcome to JoeyCTV. So tonight I'm doing an alone video. I'm at the cemetery. This is the Woodlawn Cemetery. This is the location where the famous artist Bob Ross is buried. Every time I was here, there's always been other people here, and I'm sure for possibly nefarious reasons. The reason why I say that is I was parked over there. There was a car parked over there, and then I was filming, and the guy was like lurking around, watching me around the corners and stuff. It was really weird. So who knows what we're in store for tonight. So I myself am not seeking out ghosts. As a Christian, I don't believe that's what I should be doing, but I like doing spooky videos. If something should show up, so be it. I'm just not asking for it. Anyway, with that being said, this is probably the creepiest part of the cemetery. I'm gonna start here. You're coming with. Let's do this. All right, guys, as I mentioned, this is, to me, the creepiest part of this entire place. I mean, it just has that do not go in there feeling, and that's where we're going. So let me start off right here. Look at this ginormous equipment to, I guess, move caskets and stuff up high. So I'm going to attempt, even though you guys all know that I don't really stop flapping the jaw that much, but I will do my best. Let me turn this light up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So I always want to make sure I don't run out of light. You do not want to walk out of here with no light. At least I don't. So I don't know if the camera would have picked that up, but just now I heard, I'll document what I hear, but something went like almost like a snarling type noise. Second time, like I heard that when I was doing the live stream. Oh, interesting. Something about this really bothers me, and I don't know why. This one I've been in before. This is by far the most decorated one in this part of the cemetery. It feels very thick here, like it feels like, and it's a cool night, it's not a very warm night, it's really kind of nice, it's cool, but it almost feels like that thick air when it's really warm outside. When I do these types of videos, it's very melancholy. I always feel like it's a reminder of my own mortality. Anyway, the building that we were in for the live stream is right up there, and I didn't realize when I drove in the car that I probably just passed the back of this. But there's an elevator there, I think, that takes you up for, I think so. I think you can go up in that tower if I'm not mistaken. You heard that? So, that really bothers me, because I don't think that's a paranormal thing. I think somebody just shut one of these gates. Or that noise came from by my car, and that's another thing that bothers me. There was definitely a metallic bang. And like I said, there's been people here every time I came here. 100%. Look at this. I don't remember that being like that. Hello? Boy, the mind sure plays tricks on you here. Anyway. Very quiet. I thought I heard like a gate, and just a minute ago I thought I heard like a breathy type sound again. One thing that I really enjoy is when I go home and play these videos back, and I always try to see if there's something I missed, or if there's some kind of like voice or some kind of noise that I missed. So I gotta tell you, I really honestly, I feel creeped out. I heard a few things, but that could be explainable stuff. I'm not sure what it was, but curious if I leave the camera here and walk over there. What may happen? Let's see. So it's really odd. And again, it could be my imagination just overreacting to things, but it almost feels like I got severe like goosebumps so bad, and that like something is about to happen to me. It's probably just my imagination. But like my intuition's telling me this is not safe. Now, I don't know if it's not safe because there's somebody else here. I don't know if it's not safe because it's a spiritual attack. Something tells me, you know, that fight or flight, and I'm saying flight right now. I don't know why. Probably just my imagination. Anyway, let's move on, check out some other things here. Last thing, I want to get to my car and see somebody standing in it out would be really bad. But like I said, 100% of the time that I've been here, bar none, there's been somebody else here. You know, and you hear, you know, the urban legends of places. See, what was that, right? Man, bad vibes. All right. So there's definitely like a bad vibe, and I can attribute that to so many different things, right? One is I'm at a cemetery, I'm by myself, it's dark outside. I mean, there's so many things you could say. A fair assessment would be more than likely it's my imagination playing tricks on me. Because like I heard like things like snarls and stuff like that, and I don't know, it'd be interesting to play back. Across the way over here in the cemetery is a couple of statues. I also believe that's where Bob Ross's grave is, somewhat near, if my memory serves me correctly. I'm gonna drive over there. I'll cut the video till I get there, and I'm not sure how long I'm gonna stay here. Like I said, I got a long ride ahead of me, and I'll be back. Alright, I made my way on over to the other side of the cemetery. I believe this is where Bob Ross is buried, but it's so big, this place, and I'm old. I don't know if I remember where it was. Nevertheless, we'll take a look, but there are some really cool statues over here to check out, and if my memory serves me correctly, this is where the gravesite was. I'll show you guys if I run across it. Anyway, let's check out this part of the cemetery, and then I'm gonna wrap this video up for several reasons. It's late, I got a long ride, and I want to get this video out to you guys tomorrow, so let's go see what we can find. Alright, so as I mentioned, Bob Ross has a very small placard like this, and I'd like to say his grave was somewhere in this vicinity, so let's take a look and see. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack, and quite frankly, I was here one time. It was relatively easy to find, and I think I just found it, folks. Here it is. There's the paintbrushes on it. Okay, this is Bob Ross's grave. I knew it was somewhere over here. And I remember as a kid watching Bob Ross. Wow, he died in 1995. It seems like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? Anyway, something definitely interesting to look at. And then over here is these statues. That I always thought were creepy. And as a matter of fact, last time I was here, I was over by those statues, and it's again, it could have been even road noise, but I thought I picked up something. Because there is a road where those lights are down there. There's even vandalism here. Look at this. The fingers are broken off on almost every statue. Huh. I don't like the feeling of standing here, guys, at all. It's weird. It's almost like the eyes of these things are watching me. I know that's a ridiculous thing to even say, but it does feel that way. And this statue has like almost an angry face. Look at that. Let me try to lower this light because I might be drowning out. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't that face look angry? Very solemn. I guess I'd be upset if somebody broke my fingers off too, right? Something very ghostly about these things. Hauntingly. I'm not saying they're haunted. I'm saying they have a haunting aspect to them. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to start making tracks out of here. Feel very fortunate we didn't run into anybody tonight, because last couple of times there was most definitely people here. And as I say in almost every video when there's somebody there, I'm sure they're not here selling Girl Scout cookies or collecting for the United Way. So that being said, I'm going to start moving out of here. Anyway, as I mentioned, we'll walk past the Bob Ross grave one more time. And look how small, right? Oh, that was freaky. What was that? Anyway, one last look. I know this may be an interest to a lot of people. I remember as a kid watching him on, I think it was PBS. And I'd always try to get out my crayons and stuff and mimic what he was doing with his paintings. But I never really had that kind of talent, so but it sure was fun. Alright, so I'm excited for the next chapter of my videos, next chapters of my life. I'm so thankful and grateful I could share that stuff with you. And I feel there's a lot of blessings coming for all of us, so thank you for watching. Cool place if you get the opportunity. This is called the Woodlawn Cemetery. It's in Florida. I forget the name of the town. Something like Gotha, something like that. I'm sorry if I don't really know the name of the town that well, but nevertheless, you can look it up, the Bob Ross Cemetery, and you can always visit his gravesite. It's kind of interesting. There may be other famous people buried here, I think, but anyway, hope you have a blessed night, guys. Good night. Love and peace.